Headkrack's Hip-Hop Spot.
All right, 27 minutes after the hour. I'm talking before the top of the hour. What up, Crack?
What up, Rick? What's going on in the world of hip-hop? There's a lot. Where do we start? Let's start with Spaceghostpurrp and Tory Lanez.
What?
All right, now Tory Lanez came out with the Chicks tape, and, Spaceghostpurrp is like, listen, I got your girl, bruh. She with a real ninja. You over here making love songs about her. She over here kicking it with me. You gotta get your mind right. You so much of a bee, I'll shoot you in your leg and have you walk around with one leg. So basically, he's saying like the whole Chicks tape.
This is Tory Lanez?
No. This is Spaceghostpurrp talking about Tory Lanez.
Who's Spaceghostpurrp?
He sounds like a
Where's
sativa.
he from?
He's
never
from,
heard
I
of
believe
him.
he's from Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Smoke Perp. It's another perp. There's multiple perps out there, but this is Spaceghostpurrp. Okay? So basically, he was saying that the Chicks tape is about a girl that he's currently with, and he has a certain problem with it. But he also trolls a lot. But one of the most interesting things he did say in his YouTube video, he called T-Pain a fat koala-looking ninja.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Yeah, because T-Pain is on Tory Lanez's project, and and he was
What did he call T-Pain? A what, Crack?
a fat koala.
It is just wrong on so many levels. A fat koala. Why you got to be a...
It took thought to put that insult together,
So much thought and cartoon watching.
and now I see it.
in cartoon.
Now I
I
see
see
it.
it. I definitely see it.
He was calling T-Pain something out of Shirt Tails.
God.
But I digress. Moving on to other hip-hop news. Let's talk about the one and only Summer Walker. Now, she popped up at the the Soul Train Awards the other day, and we talked about it. And, one of the biggest things is, everybody talks about social anxiety, and it was definitely on full display when she accepted her award. If you missed it, take a listen.
Hi, thank you so much. I didn't expect this. Thank you, LBRN, and thank you, London on the track. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so
Now, she the one not going on tour?
yeah, she the one who got the
Brother,
social
she
anxiety.
missing money. You better go make that money.
Too much
But
money.
you can see it all in her body language and everything.
It's not
there.
for everybody, Rick.
But
It's
here's the
just
thing.
not.
So in a comment, she said, the scariest thing I've seen is most of the women leaving negative comments like it's an act. I don't have the right to act like this because I'm famous. Be you slow or just flat out making fun of me for being vulnerable. Have children. These women have children. She said, it makes me feel so bad because it's clear that if the children are developing or struggling with any type of mental disorder such as anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, it'll all be brushed to the side and it'll never receive any treatment because it'll be just an act. She's like, these parents are probably so ignorant that instead of reading up on the symptoms, they just whoop their child. And she's like, I've had this since I was 6. So, yeah, kids have it, too. So, so she's...
And this just not want to be in public.
Yeah, some people sweat uncontrollably. There's no deodorant that can just hold all they sweat inside.
Right.
They bite their nails. It's just the thing. And, a lot of things sometimes can be traced to stuff that's in your food. Sometimes it can be traced to genetics and DNA. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that make up what makes people do the things that they do.
I've gotten that
Wow.
way. I've gotten that way over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her speaking on mental illness and kind of what we deal with in the community and being scared to really diagnose your kids with it and instead saying something's wrong with you. I think she's doing the community a big service coming out and telling her
I
story.
mean, she is, but you kind of get lost in the message when she said she's known she had this since she was 6 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
But then you continue on to be a dancer, a stripper in the club, and then you continue on to want to be a superstar. So don't you think she should have received help somewhere in between?
But, sometimes music is the outlet, and if the music is what gets you popping, it is what it is. You can't control yourself catching on fire.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
But you have to promote that fire to keep it burning.
Sometimes, but sometimes you throw something up on SoundCloud, and some people have to, pay for promotion, and some people throw stuff on SoundCloud, and it just, all of a sudden, you Lil Nas X, you Summer Walker.
That is how she got discovered, though.
It is. And isn't
SoundCloud,
she
right?
a writer?
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being an artist and a writer.
Right.
And I know you know that, Brad and Crack. You can be a writer and write all day, but it takes a special magic, something in you that God gave you to actually be an artist.
Yeah.
Right.
And some people ain't really built up to
They're
do that
not.
part. You
They're
know what I
not.
mean? Yeah, I wanted to get to this last one, but we're plumb out of time, so I'll save it for
Now
next
go
hour.
real quick.
All right, man. So Ari Lennox, man, she was nominated for a Soul Train Award. She didn't win that Soul Train Award. You know who won that award? Lizzo won that award. And everybody's like, oh, man. So Ari Lennox took to Twitter. She's like, yo, Shea Butter Baby will always be special. I made a soul album for black people. I made my album for black people. I just don't understand at all, but actually, but cool.
Oh.
She's salty.
No congratulations.
She a little salty.
What's she trying to say? Lizzo's album is pop? Not for black people?
You know, like Ari Lennox album, Shea Butter Baby.
They
Like,
go.
you don't know white people who use Shea Butter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is blackety black R&B music for the sake of black music.
Yeah.
It's like a Public Enemy R&B album for sisters.
I would have said congratulations, but she got a point, though.
She do got a point.
Got a point.
Lizzo is pop. Black pop. You know what I'm saying?
Crossover pop.
And,
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, most people would want to be that level of popular.
Of course.
So you can't be mad at it because it just is what it is.
Not to mention, girls like Lizzo aren't usually the pop girls.
Right.
So to see a girl that's black, that's heavyset, that's singing and killing and
Yes.
getting all
See,
that.
just because you work at Foot Locker, you can't make fun of the dude that sell church shoes. You understand?
I put it together. There you go, man. For this and other stories, I'm following Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud, HEADKRACK.